Previous sessions we have seen about the data analysis concepts. So we started with the introduction of the data analysis, then its overview, then we have seen different roles like data analyst, business analyst, and so on. Then we have seen some of the tasks of the data analyst, what they actually do. So these are the things which we have seen. These were the starting point for our Microsoft Data Analytics or Data Analyst course actually. So that was something which was a theoretical concepts where we just understood the basic concepts about all these things and what is the first step for this course. Later we had seen the Power BI introductions as well. Means that is one of the tool which we are going to learn for all the points where we have seen how to download and install Power BI, and then we actually seen one small file as means small file how we can connect to the Power BI, and that's what means it's just a connection means how we can connect. So that's what we have seen. Now in this video we are going to see some of the most building blocks of the Power BI. Basically we earlier understood that Power BI desktop is one thing, then Power BI Pro is another component, Power BI mobile is another component. So three things which we have seen, but basically when it comes to just building blocks, means what are the main blocks of the Power BI? So that we are going to see now. Now, when it comes to building blocks of the Power BI, before we go to any practical sessions, I just wanted to cover some of the theoretical concepts where I'll just go through each of these topics so that we will be able to understand all these things. Now, as we have seen, visualizations, data sets, reports, dashboards, tiles, these are the building blocks of the Power BI. Now, when it comes to creating any applications like a dashboard or anything, it just it's not just a single component. We can say that means visualizations is one thing, then we have data sets. Visualizations is having some graphical charts, column chart, bar chart kind of things. Data sets is data database related, we where we connect to different databases, and then we do have reports, then we do have dashboards and tiles. Let's see one by one what does this actually looks like and what are the components in it. Now, when it comes to visualizations, now a visualization has one thing which is a visual. A visual is a representation of data like chart, color coded map, or other interesting things that you can create to represent your data visually. So whatever the data which is coming from different sources, that will be a raw data or unstructured data or structured data maybe, but that doesn't really give some meaningful insight. So when we do some visualizations or charts, it gives the insights very quickly. Means that's what means these visualizations are do. So that's why we need this first component as visualizations, and that will look like this. Means you can see different visualizations. Now if you see this kind of a chart which gives some data over the period of time, or maybe location wise, country wise, or city wise, different KPIs. So that looks attractive as well. Apart from attractive as well, this is more insightful, and it gives good insights as well of the data, and then people or the business leaders can take the uh, decisions better and quickly. That's what the main purpose of this visualizations. So this is one of the sample visualizations which is created, which consists of different visuals created, and that can be used to different data representation. Now, the second component is the data sets. So basically, visualization is the first front end, you can say. Data set is the back end, which is a collection of data that Power BI uses to create its visualization. So whatever the visualizations or visuals which are we have just seen in previous slide, that are connected to data sets. In data sets, which actually we create a data model, their relationships, and many other things. And this generally consists of such kind of tabular data, you can say, where different columns are there, then it's data, there are different values as well. So basically dimensions and fact table data. So that is kind of consisting in a data sets. Now the third building block is reports. Now when it comes to a report is a collection of visualizations that appear together on one or more pages. So now in the previous slide we have seen that different visualizations. So one report can contain one or more visualizations. That is a combination, like a collection of this report. So that's how it is, and you can say this is one of the report. Now you can say this is the tab here, which is one report, you can say, which has these 4 or 5 visuals. So that's how it is. That's a collection of different visualizations. So this kind of things are called as reports. Now dashboard is a collection of reports. Now when it comes to multiple reports, that can be called as a dashboard. Now you can see, now again this is a dashboard which is having multiple reports. So when it comes to multiple visuals, like this one report can become this is one report, this is another report, this is another report, this kind of things which we can combine together and it becomes a dashboard. So that's one thing which is about the dashboard, which is a higher level. So first level is, we can say, one visuals. Second is combining the visuals is reports, and combining reports is a dashboard. So that's how the structure of this components. Now the tiles is another thing, which is a tile is a single visualization on dashboards. Now when it comes to like when we wanted to separate out different visuals, so that kind of things we can do with the tiles. So this is one block, you can say, which is nothing but a tiles, and in this tile one there is only one visuals. So this way we can have multiple tiles on a dashboard, which will give different visuals. So like this is one visual, this is another, this is another, this is. So these all these things are the different things which we can see. So that's how it is about this tiles, and we need to use these tiles for better organizing of the visualization or the dashboard, so that it looks good. It should not be a messy or complicated, or user should be able to easily navigate from one chart to another, that kind of things. So that we need to uh, like organize it well and use these tiles appropriately. That's what's the purpose of this tiles. Now this is how these are the building blocks of the different Power BI applications. Now we are going to see, now in the previous sessions we have seen that we have installed this Power BI desktop, and we just use this one of the CSV data source to connect. Now this is as I already said about this Power BI desktop, this is a local application. This is not connected to anywhere. This is a local application, but we can connect to different databases and then create our data model, and then we can use data model to create visuals. This is the purpose of this Power BI desktop. Now we wanted to see different the other component of this Power BI, which is a Power BI Pro. Now from where we can go, Power BI Pro is a cloud applications. So we can go to the Power BI website. So this is the Power BI website, powerbi.microsoft.com, where we can have this Power BI. Let's go to the first page. Now you can see, means last time when we install our Power BI desktop, we just use this product from here, which is Power BI desktop, and then we downloaded it and install it. Now the next thing is, so that's how we install the Power BI desktop in our local system. Now whenever we wanted to share or collaborate our projects with different people, we need a cloud applications. For that we do have a Power BI Pro. So this is the second component of the Power BI Pro. Now in this second component, we can say Power BI Pro, which is here. And if you click on this Power BI Pro, we can see that we can either buy now or try free. So when it comes to buy now, there are different plans available, which is monthly subscription for this. And we do have we need to actually use this um, as per our need, and basically as a training purpose we are not going to purchase it anything, but we can use this Power BI uh, Pro with the dollar 9.99 per month per user. So this is one thing which we can use, and this is actually not required when we are using it in like organizations. Then it can be purchased, and it can be useful from there. We are not going to use this. We are going to just show you miss how we can do that. This is the Power BI Pro. Now we can use free as well. So a free trial version is available. The only challenge is like means only thing is when we wanted to use it free, we wanted to have a business email. We like personal email IDs will not work, like gmail.com or yahoo.com. So that kind of emails doesn't work. So for that we need a business email, and there is also other alternative as well. So if you are like studying somewhere in any of the university, and if you can create some if you can get some email IDs from your university as a student, then that is also possible to use this free version. Otherwise you need to use a business email. That's what's the condition of this Power BI Pro. Now basically when it comes to Power BI Pro, this is how it looks like, and it is accessible from the browser. Now we are going to see it. I have already logged into the Power BI with my email ID, and now I am on the home screen of this. So now we can see that this is the home screen. When we log in with our application with our email ID, we get this screen. Now there are some things which are available already, which you can see below. So these are the applications which are already created. Just ignore that. However, now the two three things which we need to understand. First, this Power BI Pro is accessible from the browser only. So we just need to give the URL in the browser, log into the Power BI Power BI this Pro with the business email, and once you are logged in, you will get this screen. Now once you get this screen, then you do have some of the options available here. For that we need to understand first workspaces. So my workspace is one thing which consists of all these reports, data sets, dashboards. So basically whatever the reports, dashboards, or any other applications which we create in a Power BI desktop, that we publish to the Power BI Pro, that will appear here. This is what we can do. Means we can publish it from Power BI desktop, or we can create some of the applications from here as well. The only thing is we cannot create a data sets. We cannot connect directly to the data sets from here. We need to use existing data set, or we need to enter the manually the data. So this is one limitation, that we cannot connect to the database directly from here. For that we need to use a Power BI desktop. So in the data sets as well, these are the data sets. These all things I'm going to take it in the later part of this course as well in detail, all these things. But in this section I just wanted to give an overview of this tool. So in my workspace, we do have all these reports, dashboards, and data sets shown in workspace as well. So this is a workspace where we need to create workspace. So for creating a workspace, we need a license copy. So that is we are not going to see it right now, but that is also possible to create it. That we will see. And apart from this, if you wanted to learn it, how to use this Power BI Pro, what are the documentation, if you wanted to join community from here also you can use. You can explore some of the sample reports as well. If you just try to open it, you can see how it looks like, and how powerful it can be to just uh, use Power BI with such powerful visualizations. So now let's try to see means how it looks like, just for our understanding. Now you can see there are different. So this is a dashboard which is created. where we do have different charts which are created with their its value and many other things which are there. This is one of the chart and giving all the information. So this is how it is. There are some trends. So this kind of things which we can do, and it just gives a very. So this is an like we can say a sample one which we can explore on our own as well, and we can understand means from how we can create different kind of charts which can be very insightful. So that's how it is. There are other options which we can use this. We can download this file, export, share as well, and there are many other options available. So these all things which we will try to see when we are actually in the Power BI Pro module. So this is a separate course where a separate section in for Power BI Pro, where we are going to see in detail about this Power BI Pro.